Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 and the Fate of Iberia expansion. So today's episode is probably going to be a shorter one. I'm recording this on Friday night and I'm leaving early Saturday morning, so kind of doing it last minute here. However, I did say that there'd be one more episode, so there's going to be one more episode before I go. So it's going to be a bit shorter just so I can get it edited and uploaded a little bit quicker. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the episode by handing out those equipment that we have. We have quite a few things that we're not making use of that our sons could use instead. So if you look at our weapons, we currently have 4 weapons. So 3 of those could be given out. Armor, we only have 1 extra armor here. But you'll notice that these ones are all named after our dynasty as well, so it makes sense to give it to a son. So yeah, we'll hand all these out to our sons, and I suppose we could give something to our grandson as well to keep him alive, because yeah, he's currently set as our heir. He's 9 years old, so I really don't know that he'll ever be able to make use of any of that before he ends up becoming the new king, because we just don't know how long we're going to live. We can go and gift an artifact to him though. We can give him, I guess, we could give him the armor, but I feel like we should give that to one of the sons because he'll have something. Maybe just give him a weapon. So we'll give him this sword, just to give him a little bit of prowess if he happens to come of age. Before we die, he'll have a little bit of extra prowess, kind of help defend himself, I suppose. So with our other sons, I feel like, man, I kind of want to give one piece to almost all of them, really. So we probably won't be able to give each one a weapon and armor. But let's just start with the eldest, Idris, who, been working to improve his opinion after we, after we disinherited him. So obviously that was probably quite devastating to his inheritance. We don't want to restore that though, because then he would become our new heir, which really he's not a bad character, but I think we're going to leave things as is, guys. Yeah, he has that really good intrigue, but he'll be fairly old at that point. He's got these young children, so I think it's just better to keep the inheritance as is. We're trying to gift an artifact here. So we'll give him, I almost feel like giving him the armor. Yeah, I think we're going to give him the armor that's named after our dynasty that we're not currently wearing. I must have passed it. Here we go. So yeah, we're going to give him this one. And that's one of the best things we could give him. I mean, it has our dynasty's name on it. So let's go ahead and go to the next son. Abu Bakr, he's, not really much of a knight here. He's kind of coward, a craven, and he's a doctor. I don't think he's one that really needs any of these items. If we have something extra, we'll give it to him. But yeah, I don't think he's going to be one of the ones to get one of these items. But we will give Kali one. Probably, I don't know, maybe the hammer? Yeah, I could see giving him the hammer that we're no longer using, which would be named after a dynasty as well. We're currently using Duke Sancho's Warhammer. So yeah, we'll give him this one. So that'll be a good artifact for him, and then Malik will just give him, I'm not entirely sure we still have left at this point. I guess we'll take a look. I think we gave out the sword. There's one more weapon for sure. We've given out that. We got a dagger to give him, essentially. Alright, so that's what Malik will get. He'll get a dagger. And he's actually got the highest prowess here. He might not even need the dagger. I'm not entirely sure what items he currently has. He could have a better weapon already. But we'll give him the dagger anyways. And we can also give the worm on a string to somebody. So, just to get rid of it. I don't know who'd give that to. That's kind of an insult a little bit though. So yeah, we'll give this one out to him. And I suppose that's it, other than the worm on the string. If we wanted to grant that out to, I guess, Yusuf. He might enjoy it, I don't know. We'll give it to him. He's a charismatic negotiator. So I don't know if this is actually going to be all that handy for him, but I would like to get rid of it. Just kind of clear our inventory out a little bit. He won't accept it anyway, probably because it's considered like a garbage one. Yeah, no, I'd rather not have that, thank you. Alright, so you can't give him like cruddy items. I don't think there's anything else then, yeah. I think we gave it all out. Yeah, we only have one of everything else. I don't think we have any other trinkets. Nope, that's it. Okay. So we've granted out all of these, and oh, I didn't think about the fact that this is going to cause like severe levels of stress for us because we're greedy. But we love our sons, so we would grant it out. But yeah, I didn't think about the fact that that would result in a ton of stress. So yeah, we're not in a good place at this point. We could go ahead and do this. This is going to decrease opinion, but this will reduce some of our stress. We could also do this. That would reduce stewardship and learning, though. But it's probably better than any penalties we'd get. So we could do this one. That'll get rid of 33 stress, but that's not going to be enough. Yeah, I don't think this would be enough either. We're probably going to just have to take the negative event. Yeah, we'll try it out. See how much it reduces it by. 33. So yeah, we're still in an extra stress level here. So it's unfortunate. That was a huge amount of stress, guys. But it is what it is. And we're going to now get another mental break event. Wanton desires. Lately, it feels like I'm constantly being distracted by lascivious thoughts and erotic fantasies. With all the hardships of my everyday life, it is all too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. These desires are clearly interfering with my life, but what should I do about them? So we say a trip to the brothel will bring relief. I mean, maybe. Our character has been sleeping with a lot of women, I suppose. You know, he's got his wives, and you know, he of course has his love, which is not her. It is Fatima. And then we've also got the relationship with which I guess she's not on here anymore. Oh, she didn't become our lover. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, we had the relationship with Toulouse, the Duchess of Toulouse. I'm not entirely sure what happened with that. I think the option I picked resulted in us not like fully romancing her and becoming a lover. Okay, that's not exactly the way I wanted to go with that one, but it's fine. We did have that romance though. So yeah, we could go with that one. That would result in us losing 107 stress, so quite a bit. So that would increase intrigue while decreasing diplomacy, help with the stress loss, and it would decrease attraction opinion, which we already have plenty of that, so I think we could do with bringing that down a little bit. We can instead say, Jesus, deliver me from these temptations. We're not going to do that. We don't want to convert. So yeah, it's not really an option. So I think this is the clear choice for us. So let's go with it. A trip to the brothel will bring relief. All right, excellent. Could have got a disease from that too. That's always a possibility when you take that option. Yeah, we're out of the stress problem. We're doing pretty well now. I didn't even think about giving those items away and being greedy, that would cause problems. Yeah, a greedy character might not want to. But at the same time, I think, you know, the way we are with our sons, we would want to do that. So he did agree to convert. I think we asked him in the previous episode. So yeah, he converted. I don't recall asking him, but yeah, apparently we did. We also swayed him. Do we need to really sway any further? Not really. Nope, that's our spy master. He likes us quite a bit now. In fact, I mean, everybody really likes us quite a bit at this point. I don't know if there's really anybody else to... Yeah, I mean, I guess there's the vassals. We might have a vassal who doesn't like us very much. We go for the sheik over here. He doesn't like us at all. So yeah, he's a powerful vassal, and that's why he doesn't like us, because he doesn't have a position in the council, because we filled up the council with our sons. Well, I think we have 3 sons in there right now. 3. And the only one who's not is a spy master. Soon we'll be having grandchildren come of age who could fill in those positions as well. So the secret's been exposed. Not entirely sure who this involves here. It's our Alama, it looks like. Okay. We don't really care about that much. We did get the increased military presence. Okay, so that is from our marshal. And that's going to increase garrison size and control growth. Excellent. And do we need to increase control any further? I'm not entirely sure. This is the sway event. And so we can go with, you know, I believe we could go with either of these, really. Yeah. Because we're not like an arrogant character or anything like that. So yeah, we could go with this one here. We'll spend 75 prestige, though, something we really don't want to do. We actually need prestige. But I don't think we'd say this, so unfortunately we gotta go for that option. Kind of a bummer, because we need prestige. So this is somebody paying homage. We'll take the 50 gold. Alright, excellent. And that also increased our court grandeur. That's always helpful. And is this our granddaughter? Yes. She's a giant. And we need to find someone for her to marry. So this is Ahmed's daughter. I see. So this will be our next character's sister. Got it. Because that's our next character here. If you want to see how he's developing, he's zealous. And then also, we're going to have this penalty here, unfortunately, because he spends far too much money. I guess it's a penalty to income, but it helps with stress loss and helps with prestige. I don't know how he got so stressed out that he ended up getting that, but yeah, that is the case. And then, of course, there's the next in line after him would be Abdullah, which he's got that nice quick trait, of course. And he's bossy. We didn't pick anything here yet, I don't think. I think we'd go ahead and do the stewardship. Yeah, I mean, we could change him over to the marshal. I really think we're going to do the stewardship here with him, and might want to go to make sure that he's got somebody good as a guardian as well, because he's potentially the heir. You know, if something happened to Musa, he'd be the heir. And frankly, I kind of like the idea of playing as a steward character more anyways. Have we played as a steward character? I assume we have in this playthrough. We played quite a few characters, so yeah, I would guess we have, but let's go and find him a guardian. Do we want to do it through here? Would this really be the best way to do it? Probably not. We can look to see if there's anybody who's really good with the stewardship and also might have an intelligence trait. So yeah, this way it's really just our wife that we could choose, and she would not be a bad choice, but we would actually be better at this than she would be with our high stewardship here. So you know what, maybe we'll just train them ourselves. You know what, let's go and do that. Now obviously our learning isn't very high. We don't have any intelligence traits either, but yeah, I like the idea of being able to pick its traits. Of course, that's going to make me more inclined to want to play as that character over Musa, but this will help with the stress. Excellent. So I'm going to get rid of that. We didn't have much left at this point. And looks like one of our vassals carrying a child conceived through a sinful union. She's not a married woman. And this is Ramon. So not the Ramones, a different Ramon. He's a town dweller. And war widows. So it seems that this might not be working properly because I think this is supposed to say somebody's name is with child, and has come to ponder the situation of other mothers in our lands, those left by recent war and misfortune to care for their children alone. We could institute a special fund, my lord, to pay nursing mothers who have no other means of support. After all, rearing children is a labor just as hard and laudable as others. So I think she should be somewhere in here probably. But again, I don't think they picked a character for this, so I think it's broken. So we could say, good idea. I shall create such a fund. As a greedy character, probably not willing to do that. I don't even have the money for it anyways. Would increase development growth in popular opinion, though. We could say they can come stay at my court. We have food in abundance. Again, a greedy character probably doesn't want them there. Would get us some piety, but we'll get a bunch of penalties with that as well. We could say, surely my benevolent vassals can help fund this. This is going to cost us a lot less money. But not all vassals will be happy with this. Some of them will get an opinion increase, some not so much. Where are we getting this bonus here? Is this just a character modifier? Well, it's just helping all of our locations? It looks like it. Yeah, I was thinking this would be in a specific location, but yeah, it seems like we would get it everywhere. Or we can say, I am your sultan, not a wet nurse. We wouldn't want to do that because we're gallant. Yeah, let's just go with this one, guys. We lose a little bit of money, but not that much. We make everybody kind of help out. Seems like something a greedy character would do here. And it's not a bad option either, although obviously it impacts opinion. So this is our spy master here. We got events, this Court of Vipers. Each night, once the candles are doused and the dark Kasbah falls silent, whispers of a plot to murder me haunt the chambers. Spymaster Mahdi is almost nearly half certain that my vassal, and this is Walia Jahaira, something like that. But that she's the one behind it. So Marshal Malik privately disagrees, arguing that Miro, as one of our knights, is to blame, while Chancellor Idris urges me to imprison my granddaughter, Kamala. Okay, we were supposed to arrange a marriage for her, by the way. I got distracted, so we still need to do that. Maybe. But it says the spook of Saraqustah, before it is too late. Could my own flesh and blood be plotting against me? By Allah, I'm at my wit's end. Yeah, this is a situation, isn't it? We don't know who it is. So we could instead go with her. Go ahead and imprison her. We have fair reason. But it's really, well, it's really a matter of if the guilt is confirmed or is in doubt on whether or not you get tyranny. Could instead imprison Miro or Kamala. I feel like, yeah, if you do this one, you don't have a good chance of succeeding. Only a 10%, which is interesting because, yeah, I guess our intrigue is incredibly low, but you'd think it'd be a little bit higher. Yeah, that's a difficult intrigue challenge, clearly. Well, I mean, we would just imprison just anybody? I'm not sure that we would. And, you know, who do we trust more here? Our spy master, who's not related to us. He likes us a lot, but, yeah, he's deceitful. Can you really trust a man like that? I mean, if you can't, then you probably shouldn't have him in place as your spy master. Malik, our son, our loved son here. Paranoid. Yeah, I don't know. If you trust him. Or Idris. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I feel like it has to be one of the sons, right? You'd trust one of them over the spy master. But which one do you pick? I guess it could just be based on who you're imprisoning. But really, honestly, guys, I don't think we'd do any of these. I think we just follow the thread and fell. Which costs us 150 prestige and court grandeur. And we get the Web of Lies penalty here, which means that hostile scheme resistance will be down. So watch somebody kill me because of this. But I think that's what we do. You got all these people telling you different, different people are responsible. There's nothing to indicate we would just imprison somebody. I mean, you're impatient. So maybe you just pick somebody. Yeah, maybe we just pick somebody because we're impatient. I guess there's that. But we're also brave. So we're not scared. Yeah, let's just go with the follow the thread and fell it, guys. Yeah, we found further downs. We just cannot get that prestige up where we need it, can we? Remember, we're trying to get to 900. We got the training fields constructed. I don't really have any money right now, though. Some hooks are expiring. I don't think there's really anything to be done with those, though. Yeah, not really. I do keep forgetting that our granddaughter needs a marriage, and that is Ahmed's daughter. And I want a marriage that would result in her potentially having giant children. So that's in our dynasty. So basically, it has to be a matrilineal marriage. So let's kind of limit this a little bit, but that's okay. So let's go and find a spouse. It's got to be matrilineal. And can't be, we're not going to do lowborn. This is a member of our dynasty, so no lowborns. Got to be fertile. Age difference, not really that important, honestly. Yeah, healthy. They should be healthy. Gotta be the right religion. And I think that's it. You could go for traits just to see if there are any with the specifics here. Maybe not, but yeah, it looks like there actually are plenty of traits. I've always wanted to have like genius giants. That's an option. You could go for the hell so you can have some like really good knights here if they inherit both the traits, obviously. Maybe that's the best way to go with the hell trait. Yeah, maybe we'll do that with this character here. You could also go for somebody who's, going to be a decent knight, and he actually would be. So he could service as a knight. Yeah, we're going to get him. He's sadistic, trusting, and content. Okay. Not sure how that's going to go down. But yeah, this could result in some really good knight children. So yeah, matrilineal marriage, send that off, and get our granddaughter married. And he accepted, of course. No problems there. And she also just gained that court trait. Okay. And, whoa, we just had one of our granddaughters taken prisoner What happened there? Is that part of this conflict over here? He's going to end up losing this. Yep, they both lost. Wow, look at that. He got all his territory conquered. Neither one of our children were able to succeed here. Wow. That has gone horribly for both of them. I feel like we're going to have to get involved. We don't have the prestige to do it right now, guys. So it won't be now, but she is just stomping on everybody. Both of our sons got defeated by her. A sudden shock. I have ridden, taken aim, and struck so many times that I thought nothing could upset my rhythm. As I take yet another gallop down the practice range, a commotion I cannot fully see makes my horse rear up. For an instant, momentum keeps me pinned to the back of the horse as it starts shaking. Then, as if time is flowing slow, I can feel myself becoming dislodged. So we can say, calm down, girl, calm down. Prowess challenge, 72% chance of success, which would gain us the experienced rider. Also, we'd get 100 martial lifestyle points. Or we can die for the stable ground. Better safe than sorry. Brave character's not going to do that, guys. So we're going with this one. And we got, I think, the positive one here. I can feel myself being thrown left and right, but no motion can make me loosen my grasp on the reins and the saddle. My commands eventually soothe the horse, and the animal is soon back to stomping eagerly on the hard-packed ground, as stable as ever. So such a forceful beast. This got us that positive modifier and 100 martial lifestyle experience points, which actually was enough to get a perk here. So the next one is absolute control. So that gets you that absolute control in any counties that are already at the full control. Increases that taxes and levies. Super helpful. We can take a look just how much it will help. Currently at 13,712 for levies, and our income is 20.5. Yeah, I think it's kind of hard for me to see that, but yeah, it looks like 20.5. This is really dark, isn't it? Yeah, we'll take a look, see how much that changes once we grab this. And we're only one away from finishing another branch, guys, another perk branch. So that changed it from 20.5 to 22.1. It's a nice little chunk of money there. And about another 100 something dudes. Alright, yeah, we're going to lose another hook. That's okay. Nothing else in here to be aware of. So yeah, just trying to get to that 900 prestige. We could like go on a hunt if it's been long enough. I'm not entirely sure if it has or not. So this is about the foremost knight or Fabrus, and it's currently between this character here. I'm not entirely sure who he is, but he's certainly pretty good. I don't recall him from anything though. And then our brother-in-law, the giant, and she's getting up there in age, but he's still pretty good too. But it looks like his prowess is slightly higher. He's a master hunter. So a healthy rivalry between the meddlesome fighters is to be expected, but the growing discord between Hali and Ismail is souring the mood at court. Hali is widely regarded to be more skilled, but Ismail clearly takes issue with the assertion. And yeah, he's huge. Looking down on him, look at that. In the middle of an audience, the latter bursts into my throne room and, clutching his sword hilt, cries, "Hali, only one of us can claim to be the Sultan's most skilled. Fabrus, meet me outside and I will settle the question." The funniest thing here is I don't think either of these is actually the most skilled of our knights. I can kind of double check on that real quick because I'm curious. But I don't think either of them is the most skilled. No, Malik is actually the most skilled, our son. And then you got several other characters, including another one of our sons before these two. So really, neither one of them is actually the most skilled when it comes to just the straight prowess number. Hali replies doubtfully, "I would cut you to pieces where you stand if it was not for the presence of my lord, you doubtful spawn of hell. Apologize and I may spare your life. I better act quickly if this escalation is to be halted." Would we halt it? I think this is something we'd love to see. You know, as a gallant character and a brave character, I think we'd probably let him fight. So we could say, "May my best Fabrus win." And we'll just have to see what happens. We'll get some court grandeur. We can take their swords and give them training blades. And this would result in one being wounded instead of killed. I guess there's that. Yeah, we don't really want them to die. That would result in a smaller opinion boost and a smaller court grandeur. But yeah, we don't really want either of them to die. We could say I'll humble them both, and then we could fight them. I don't know that we would do that. We have the better prowess and stuff. But yeah, we're 54 years old. We don't have anything to prove. If we were like, you know, one of those type of people that's very arrogant, then yeah, maybe. I don't think we'll go for that. Or we can say you're on the same side. Obviously not going to do that one. So let's take their swords and give them training blades so that they don't die. They'll get less prestige, but they'll get wounded instead. So we'll do that option. And it looks like Holly did win. All right, so I'm glad that we didn't lose our brother-in-law. He still hasn't had any children yet, unfortunately. She's still young enough, though. Our half-sister. Yeah, we don't want him to die. And I thought he'd be the one to lose there. Now, the prowess number isn't the sole thing that's considered. There's also a little bit of randomness to it and what options they pick in the duel and stuff. And maybe even traits might affect that. I think it might affect the duel events anyways. So he wants to invite us to feast, which of course we're going to go. I love going to feast. So yeah, we're going to go to this and get a little fatter. I know what I said, I just don't understand why you find it so funny. So CK3 cocks his head to the side while I withhold my chortle. I haven't told him that what he said could be interpreted as something lewd. I'm having a hard time understanding this dialect. I heard you are a cunning linguist. I may not be alone in thinking this is funny either. I don't know how you pronounce that title. Shayeka? Something like that. Joanna, she spat out some of her drink when CK3 repeated himself. The two could share the same kind of crude humor as I, or they could be offended by it. I don't know what either thinks unless I speak up. So, as a famous reveler, we don't really want to do that one. So we can repeat what you said, but slowly, really think about it. You take the risk of embarrassing him, hoping that you share the same kind of humor. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, we'll go with that option. And it looks like he finds it funny. So we've grown closer to forming friendships with both of them. So the other guests are laughing and chattering in the noisy hall, making it hard to focus on the gruel in front of me. Okay, so we've seen this event before, and we'll get the archer's insight this time, so you can get different stuff, it looks like. As a splash of arrows rains down over the center. Yeah, so we got a different modifier that time as we played with our food. And, yeah, we didn't have any stress to lose. We got some opinion increased, I suppose. Is there anything we can do for some prestige? Well, we could attempt to go on a pilgrimage. Hosting a feast isn't likely to get us any prestige. What about the hunt? When is that available? Oh, that's this year. So we'll just wait. Wait until November. And we'll do another feast. Because yeah, we need to get that prestige up and excuse me, another hunt. And one more hunt should be enough, really. Especially where we're at this point. It's just we need so much prestige. We have a lot of things we're trying to do here. And all of it takes prestige. So yeah, we'll go for this. It's a bummer that we don't have any stress to lose here, but yeah, we're looking for the prestige more than anything else. And looks like somebody has got a map drawn up, so there clearly is somebody working against us. And we'd probably imprison him for doing this. So yeah, we'll go and imprison him. We'll see if he's like worth recruiting or anything. He could have some money. Yeah, we could just get the 10 gold from him as well. But you know what? He would not be a bad knight. So why not? Yeah, why not recruit him? Yeah, we'll just, I guess we can do both of those. Why not? Alright, excellent. Alright, so this is wildflowers. This hunting trip has been less than fruitful so far. Some of our party appear to have given up completely, or are attempting to make the best of a lovely day outside. But what on earth is my son Malik doing? He's crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully. My lord, look, there are many useful herbs and flowers here. Does he have that trait? He does not. They might have like the gardener trait or something. This one can soothe aches, while this one aids in the recovery of a broken kneecap, and this one is said to ward off lover's pox. He keeps blabbing on about the plants he collected instead of being on the lookout for prey. So we can say, get back on your horse, Malik. We can say, fascinating, what about that flower? We'll spend some prestige, but get some learning lifestyle points. Or we can say, are you practicing witchcraft? And gain some piety. I'll probably tell him this one, get back on your horse, man. We're hunting, not looking at flowers. I think that's probably what we do. Yeah, and we're impatient, so that sounds like the impatient answer. So I'll go with that one. And we now have the necessary prestige to disinherit our grandson. Now, one thing that has been asked, this is Prince Aegis's court physician here that he's going to marry, who's far older than him. Okay, so kind of a strange marriage here, but I'm not entirely sure why he arranged that. AI is always arranging some strange and not very helpful marriages. But yeah, I've had several people say, or I think it's been 2 people say, that instead of disinheriting this character, why not just grant him another duchy? Well, there's a couple of reasons. First of all, we'd have to conquer another duchy, and I guess that's not that big of an issue. That does cost prestige, though, but you'll get some of it back when you make the duchy title, when you actually create it. Of course, that costs money. So we could do that, I suppose, and grant him a duchy. Well, there's a couple problems with that. So first of all, he already has a duchy, and he has the largest duchy in our realm. This is, or maybe not, you can maybe argue this one is, but he's definitely got a huge duchy. And so, like, then we're going to give him another one, and he's just our grandson. Why would we give him a second duchy before we gave any of our adult sons a second duchy? And he's not even that old. He's only 13. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't even know why he's part of the inheritance, honestly. I just don't understand it. Like, if we look at the actual inheritance here, these 2 are set to get anything before him. And then there's the issue that I think that even when I disinherit him, this is going to cause, it's not going to fix it. I think that somebody else will be set to inherit this territory. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen, but I figured we'd check and do it once, even though this is the more expensive one because he already has a title. He inherited this territory from his father when his father died, which is Adden. I've been calling him Aiden, but I think it's Adden. But yeah, I think he just doesn't need another title, first of all. So there's a lot of reasons I feel not to give it to him, and he's just a boy. So we're going to disinherit him. It's going to be expensive because he has a title already, so you definitely don't want to do it that way, but it wasn't really a choice. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do it, guys. Disinherit him. And let's see if this actually fixes the inheritance. I feel like it's not going to. I feel like it's just going to be somebody else set to inherit, and that as long as I have, yep, now it's Shamir, his brother. I feel like as long as we have this title over here, we're going to have this problem, guys. So what we need to do, because I think it's just going to be one character after the next. Yeah, it would be him next, our son Khalid. Again, it's just kind of randomly picking who they're going to give this territory to. I don't understand it. Because yeah, he has a duchy already. It just seems like the game is absolutely refusing to allow our grandson and heir to inherit all this plus that, no matter what's happening. So I think we have to get rid of this title. I was thinking that was going to be the case, guys. So yeah, even if we had went and got a duchy for him, it still would have been a problem. And all we did was create a situation where he has 2 duchies now. So yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, we gotta get rid of that duchy title, essentially. So we'll destroy it so that we can try and inherit it. Just a bummer we gotta do this. It's irritating. But yeah, this is gonna be 393. So 393 plus that one, so 500 prestige total. Yeah, so it's kind of a shame. But we did get 150 prestige here to try and get closer to that. Just trying to deal with this before we die, man. We're at 55. That artifact has finally been destroyed. It wasn't all that useful for us. It gets rid of that one modifier that's been there for a while. Also, we can go in and get a Dynasty Legacy now that we disinherited our grandson. So we'll do that here in a minute. Okay, so at first I thought the simple footman a fool for stepping onto the training ground. Although Jibril seemed no threat at first, it quickly became clear that he would be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show my relief when his sword finally hit the ground, so we could say, I could use more people like you, and he'll join our court, and he'll be a knight for us, and perhaps an effective commander as well. We could use him for sieges and stuff. We could say this peasant and my soldiers will get a lecture on honor, we'll get prestige and piety, or I could strike him down where he stands, giving us dread. I mean, I think we'd respect that, his skills. And so we're going to go ahead and recruit him as a knight. And our knights continue to get better and better. I think we got a good group of knights at this point. My spy master has come to me with great news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill me. We already knew this. It's been exposed, though, so to make it more difficult for anybody to succeed at that attempt. We're still disrupting schemes currently. I think we need to probably increase control somewhere, right? Let me just take a look. Maybe not. I think we have it on all our locations, so yeah, we don't really have to. We can just go ahead and keep them on the organized army. We could also train commanders, I suppose, but it's nice getting the extra money here. I guess you could do that. Yeah, I suppose we'll do that. We'll go ahead and do the train commanders. Just kind of train them up or whatever. Improve their skills. We do have money for spending. And also we need to do this. So we'll do this first. And what I'm thinking with our current character, he's a warfare guy. And so I'm thinking we're going to do this option here. Increase pursuit efficiency and retreat losses. And also CBs will be cheaper. I think it makes sense for this character. It's kind of what he is. He's a military guy. You could also make the argument for something like a family-oriented thing, because he has been, so focused on his sons. So you could say go with this option or something. Not that we really need any more children. So that would be an option too. Could of course go with this one. This works kind of for anybody. But yeah, I think we're gonna do the warfare one. Again, I just kind of feel like it makes sense for him, and that'll apply to all of our dynasty. All right, excellent. So yeah, we got that money to spend, so let's go ahead and spend it. I think we needed, we're already doing that, 18 days we get that done. We could just wait until he finishes with that, I suppose. And is this part of the, yeah, that one's part of our capital area here. So why not get something else built in here? I guess we can go and improve this one. Another thing to consider though is how much prestige is going to cost. We don't have it yet, clearly. How much prestige is going to cost to go ahead and finally form the hybrid culture? I just want to take a look at this. We're looking at 800 right now. That could change though based on what we pick here. I'm not sure if that'll change anything, but we'll finally be able to do this, guys. This is the next goal here. Or actually, let me take that back. The next goal is to get rid of this title and then to do that. Good God. I really hope this character is able to do it. He's a bit older. He's got poor health. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. We did finish up that keep, so we can go ahead and build something else over here. But yeah, I really hope he's the one to do it, to create the hybrid culture, just because he's been such a great character. I don't know if he'll live that long, guys. We'll just have to see. And who is this character? Is that the one? No, absolutely not. She wants an alliance. Stop our sons from attacking her. Yeah, we're just going to let it happen, although they can't seem to win. So this is our grandson. This is one of his trade events. So we can go arbitrary, craven, or lazy. I guess we'll go with the arbitrary. No, those are really good options, obviously. And we were able to improve Abu Bakr as a knight. It's not really what he does, but yeah, sure, why not? You know, he's more a doctor than anything else at this point. That's what we want him to be. Also, we're to improve on our commanders. Excellent. So we'll continue to get those events, boosting martial and the prowess of our knights. And we just got the final perk here. So this is the overseer trait. Finished up a second perk tree. And I guess we're going to take a look at what that gets us. +2 on martial. We're at 19 now, and +2 on stewardship. That gets us to 22, so we can have one more holding at this point. And control growth is +50%. A nice helpful trait there. Another event here with the Scandalous Priest. Yeah, we're not going to offend him. We can't stay silent either. Yeah, I guess we'll just condemn him. We don't even know this guy. Oh, he's our friend. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's right. We've had this before. And we defend our friends. So we're just going to have to take the loss of prestige and piety. We just cannot get there, can we? And we died. Alright, whoa, we're playing here. Alright, so that means that we did lose that entire duchy, which I guess it would have to be granted out anyways. The question is, who got the duchy? It was Shamir. Well, that's interesting. So Shamir actually got that. Well, that's cool. Because yeah, I liked his, well, I mean his traits aren't that great, but anyways, that means that we're playing as our grandson. We're gonna read through this real quick, and that'll probably be the last thing we do here. So Sultan Musa II, which, good God, we had gotten fat towards the end of our life, hadn't we? Our big guy. Sultan Musa II of Aragon has abandoned this transient world and flown to heaven at 57 years of age. He died of natural causes, a paragon of valor and gallantry. He will always be remembered for his cordial and just nature in face of all odds. Sultan Musa ascends the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. So he's paranoid at this point and zealous. Okay. So that's what we know so far. That we are a paranoid, zealous character. This should be interesting. We've had zealous once. But I think that's the only time. And then I don't think we've ever had a paranoid character. Yeah, so this gives us a little something different to play with. And we still have the third trait to get that we don't yet have. So looking at how long we played as Yusuf II, 30 years. So considering everything he accomplished in that time, I mean, very impressive. So he was dreaded. He was exalted among men, a devoted servant. Got 2 of the finisher perks. And he fought 12 wars, 7 offensive and 5 defensive. Currently, we have established level of fame with our new character and dutiful devotion. Obviously, he's very young, 13 years old here. Let's go and take a look at the titles we lost. We already know that Shamir gained those 4 counties. Yeah, we tried everything we could to stop that from happening. But you know what? I'm really glad that Shamir got it, who just had that 1 county over here underneath his brother. I'm really glad that he got it over Ibrahim. I feel like that was a good move, using that last bit of prestige we had to disinherit him. I think that was that's the way I prefer it. Maybe you guys disagree, but I like the way that went down. And then we can look at our family line here, just our line of characters, and who all we've played so far, just as a little reminder. And it looks like he's tied at this point with his father, Ahmed, for the longest that we played as. Yeah, we didn't play as the first Yusuf for very long, only 9 years. Alright, so we're playing as, what is this, our 5th character? Yep, character number 5 here, Sultan Musa. Okay, so we have some factions created against us. Yeah, this, it could be a difficult time here. We're not betrothed either, so we could do something about that. Obviously got to fill out the council and that good stuff. Maybe look to see if there's a better Alama. He's not bad though. But yeah, I gotta fill out the council. Got a lot of stuff we gotta get taken care of, guys. Next episode. But we don't have to worry about getting rid of this title now. Unfortunately, Shamir got it, and we lost control of all that. That means if there's any like vassals here, like Idris, Prince Idris, who is now our uncle, he's now under Shamir. Yeah, if there's anybody else here that might have been a good character that we were using. I don't think so. Yeah, there wasn't really anybody. I guess we don't got to deal with these Sheikh Ramones anymore. I think that's a different Sheikh Ramon, though, isn't it? I think they were here. We're here? Or right here. And then we gave that title to our son, but apparently there's another group of Sheikh Ramones. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. He got the rest of this, Shamir did. And then he also has that county over there. That is probably going to cause problems between these 2 brothers. So yeah, we're playing as Musa here. We'll have to, also fill out our inventory. We'll do all that next episode as well. It's really a good stopping point because this is around when I was going to stop the episode anyways. Because yeah, again, this was going to be a shorter one. We do actually need to give out another title, though I don't think we're going to do that because we'll continue to increase our stats here. We're young. I think we'll be fine to hold on to that title because I expect that the stewardship will get higher as we go. Remember, we're doing the intrigue focus currently, so that's will be our education route. We do have a guardian, and she has low learning, good intrigue, but the quick trade, so that kind of boosts it a bit. Okay, so she's Abu Bakr's wife. Alright, so that's currently our guardian. We could always change it, I suppose, if we wanted to find somebody a bit better, because she's not bad, but there's certainly probably some better options. Interestingly, we have 4 friends already. Okay, I don't know who any of these characters are here, but that's a cousin. And we just had an event with him. Yeah, that Sheikh Gatun. Yeah, we just had an event with him, and he's our friend too, apparently. I don't know why we're friends with all these adults here, but we're 13. We're not that young. And we only got a couple years before we come of age. Alright, I'm not entirely sure who this character is either. but yeah, we're friends with them as well. So we got 4 friends. That's interesting. Starting out well liked already, and of course we have the factions. So just take a look at that here. Yeah, you can see that we currently have a couple different factions that are supported by actual characters, but none that are really strong enough to cause us any problems, or not at least right now. Obviously a lot less troops than our grandfather had. Our current heir is Abdullah, so gotta find him a new guardian, because his previous guardian was, you know, our former character who just died. So we gotta find him a new guardian. He's still doing that stewardship. Okay, so yeah, we basically got a lot of stuff to do next episode, guys, but we no longer need to worry about inheritance, really. It's just one character right now set to inherit, I think, everything. We could take a look to confirm that, but yeah, it does look like it's just the brother that is set to inherit everything right now until we have sons of our own. Is anything else like really relevant here with this character? Still got another trait to get. We have not really seen anything. He's shown bravery once here, so he gets a direct vassal opinion +10. That'll help try and avoid any rebellions. And he also got that +1 learning from useful insights. Okay. So that's going to unfortunately be the end of today's episode. I'm not entirely sure when the next one's going to be. Obviously, I'm going to be gone all weekend. I won't get back until Monday. I don't know that there'll be time to record anything for Tuesday. Plus, we're going to be making an offer on a house that day, and everything that comes with that. So basically, I'll get an episode up as soon as I can, guys. As soon as I'm able to. I would probably not expect one Tuesday. I'll try for Wednesday. I'll try, guys. But it's pretty hectic. But soon, very soon, we should be at a stage where it's just going to be like a hurry up and wait type of situation. Just waiting until the closing dates for the 2 houses. Yeah, we have to do the inspection of the new house. Already done inspection for this house. Currently dealing with objections, which is not going well, unfortunately. I think we should still be able to go through with the sale, but basically all the things that people were making in demands, with their initial offer, this guy didn't do, which was a big bonus for us, which is why we agreed to his offer. But then he just made all those demands during his objections after the inspection. So yeah, it's kind of irritating, because that's the only reason why we did this deal with him. It's the only reason why we agreed to his super quick closing dates and all the other things we've already accommodated on for him. And so we're kind of frustrated with this guy. I've never even met him, but it's a little bit irritating that we're in this situation. So trying to deal with it and keep the sale going, but honestly, it's I don't know, it's kind of a crappy situation. But he wants basically like the entire house rebuilt, essentially. So it's, I don't know, guys. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're still going to go and make an offer on a house and just hope that this one goes through and that we can come to some type of agreement. Because obviously we're not rebuilding the entire house, because that's stupid. But yeah, we'll see what we can do, guys. It's just kind of frustrating. The whole process has been so frustrating. And it's supposed to be like a seller's market. This should have been much easier. So we just weren't expecting the difficulties, and how it has impacted the channel has been unfortunate. But it is what it is. Let me shut up and get this video done so that I can get it edited and hopefully get it out in time before I gotta go. I might have to do it when I wake up. Yeah, might have to do it when I wake up real quick. Make it public or something. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes to upload. But let me go ahead and end it here. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you guys on the next one. And thanks for watching.